What's up, wave makers? It's me, Mommy Tsunami. Well, we got two baby tsunamis in here. Let's get into the memes, y'all. The top meme this week is an Herbalife one, and it's called Very Large Indeed. Fuck. Alright, here goes nothing. A blue whale's anus stretches to approximately 3.5 feet, making it the second largest arsehole on the planet, just behind the person you haven't heard from since high school trying to sell you Herbalife. Listen, we hear versions of this like all the time, and every time I'm like, oh, this again. This time was funny. All you have to do is talk about buttholes. Satire. Oh shit! The TV show Schitt's Creek has an episode with a very accurate depiction of what happens when someone tries to sell a skincare MLM called Allez-vous in a small town. Oh my gosh. I guess we're just gonna read through this whole thing. Who's interested? I know someone here wants in on this exclusive opportunity. Moira, honey, that champagne Audi is really hard to get. Excuse me? Roland and I have been Allez-vous reps for 2 years and we're still driving that old truck. Sorry, you are an Allez-vous consultant? I'm actually an executive area manager. I'm a district manager. I'm an executive district manager. I gave up. The Allez-vous craze hit the town a couple years ago, and you should have seen us. In 2 weeks, we had sold everything to the other half of town and vice versa. It became a bit incestuous. Yeah, very small sales pool. It became literally impossible to climb the ladder. Anywho, good luck. You guys send this to me all the time. I've rewatched through Schitt's Creek like 3 times. I love that show. It's one of my favorites. And if you have not watched it, I highly recommend it. Honestly, one of the greatest TV shows of our time. Shitpost. Sip. Your MLM is in a small business, and that's the T. Why does this have a Barbie watermark in the top corner? I mean, I don't really have anything to say about it. It's true. You're not a small business owner. We all doing our taxes these days. It's like, now is the time that I think a lot of them start getting really confused, because you pretty much have to file as like a self-employed individual when you're with an MLM. MLM memes. A fellow anti-MLM person has put thoughts into a cross-stitch design, and I'm 100% on board. Mlems, not MLM. And when people say mlem, is that like a cat with his little tongue out like meh? I would absolutely hang that in my house. It's so cute. Sounds miserable to me.
If your main circle isn't discussing opening businesses, investing, escaping the 9-to-5, fitness, self-development, then it's time to find a new circle. Your network is your net worth.
What? Who makes their life surround around that kind of shit? Yeah, my inner circle isn't around any of that shit at all, and I prefer that it stay that way, you know? How freaking boring just like going out, socializing. Not that anyone's doing that right now because, you know, COVID, but if you're socializing and then all you're fucking doing is talking about opening businesses and like grown-up dumb shit, no. I don't care about any of that. And you know what? Some people probably do. If that's what you're into, then cool. But don't let anyone try to tell you that your social circle isn't a good one. If you're happy, then just stick with it. Discussion. MLM doublespeak. Oh, you know what? I saw Roberta Blevins posting about this on Instagram this week, and that's probably where this came from. Maybe. Did you just poop, sir? I swear. I'm gonna let you finish. Sometimes if I change him right away, he'll poop again immediately, so I'm gonna let him finish. Anyway, what's this doublespeak all about? What is MLM doublespeak? Doublespeak is used within the MLM industry to evade prosecution. Think of doublespeak as an all-inclusive language specific to the MLM industry, covering MLM's pyramid structure, false or misleading claims, money transfer pay plan, and obscuring the roles of recruiters. Thought-stopping technique. Doublespeak is taught to distributors using cult thought control techniques. Thought-stopping, only quitters lose and losers quit. This creates a parallel reality with alternative facts. Doublespeak examples. Be your own boss, but also join my team. It's so cheap to join, only $99, but also you gotta spend money to make money. No inventory required, but also you need inventory to show off to customers. It's so easy, but also you need to be serious about this business, and I work so hard. Doublespeak examples continue. You control how much you sell, but also you need to sell enough to be commission qualified. I have my own business, but also look how great the company is. I'm my own boss, but also meet my mentor, and my upline is so great. Own boss / CEO, but also look how great our CEOs are. Specifically made secret formula, super science, but also it's all natural / plant-based. Anyone can do it, but also they didn't work hard enough. This is good. I like this a lot. So what I'm gathering from this doublespeak stuff is that it's basically 2 sentences that oppose each other, but they use both of them regularly. I want to say like irony, but not irony. What's the other word I'm looking for? Contradictory? Yeah. 2 statements that are contradictory of each other. That's pretty much what it is. We call it out all the time, but it's cool to just kind of see it all mapped mapped out here like this. And I don't know if Roberta Blevins made this, but I saw her posting it on Instagram. So if you don't follow Roberta, she's pretty cool. She's not on YouTube though, she's on Instagram, so highly recommend. But anyway, this is really interesting because I made that video about us not being a cult just last week, and yeah, like the whole culty mind control technique, thought stopping, that's exactly what it is, man. And it sucks too. This girl that man, she was my best friend in like 6th grade and kind of 7th grade, but then that's when I started getting bullied, and then she didn't stick up for me, so I was like, peace, to stop talking to her. I mean, she's fine now, obviously, we've grown up, but like I follow her on Instagram, she's got kids and stuff, and she's a Saint representative, formerly known as Mascara, and I was just watching her story today on Instagram, and she was doing like the whole recruitment pitch on her story, and I'm like, no. I mean, I've known that she's insane, you know, but it was just like weird to see a face that I knew doing the recruitment pitch, you know. It's pretty unfortunate. And then I just sat there thinking, I was like, this is the exact kind of person that I would be reviewing on my channel. Like, I could literally take everything that she had said in her stories and be like, I could react to every single point that she's saying and contradict everything that she's saying. You hear the pitch and it's like, it's so easy, it's so this, I never knew that I could do this and be home with my kids and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh girl, I could say so many things. I mean, I won't. She's drank the Kool-Aid pretty hard, so plus, I mean, we don't know each other anymore, so it would just be weird if I did. But even though I don't know her anymore, she still like was a part of my life at one point, so it's just like, I could have helped you. All right, do you need diaper change, sir? Let's go. We did have a poopy baby, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't expecting a baby poop today. He's usually an every other day pooper, but no, I guess he's just a little more regular today. Oh yes, that's what we were doing, looking at memes. Sensi. Huns don't like being ignored, so I guess I'll have to tell her what I really think of a pyramid scheme when I'm her next victim.
Let's take a minute to talk about how rude it is to ignore PMs, especially when being asked a simple of yes or no RSVP question. Stuck up much? Get the fuck over yourself.
Ew. Oh my god, Karen. Because this one is making it sound like, just answer my question, simple yes or no, but it's like, people know when they're being sold to and people don't like it. So you either take that left on red message and cut your losses, or you're gonna get someone bitching at you and then you're gonna be all pissed off. Like, you want to hear rude? I'll show you rude, baby. Someone needs to show her what rude truly means. I think there are some circumstances where you can say, yeah, maybe it is rude to leave someone left on red, but if anything, it's almost courteous in this situation, you know? I shared an MLM article from BBC News to my Facebook and immediately had 2 Huns trying to explain why they are good. One being my friend, or should I say ex-friends. Both Huns now blocked. Oh my god.
Do you know not all of them require you to put money in? If you are willing to put £600 into buying products to try and sell without building up a client base, then you are basically willing to throw £600 away.
They're all the same principles, even if you don't have to buy initial stock. You have to rely on recruiting people, and it's a way of earning money by shitting on the people lower than you. Whether it's Herbalife, Forever Living, doesn't matter. All MLM operations are the same. As I say, if it was up to me, they would all be abolished. Annoys me, however, when people say they are businessmen and businesswomen, or their own boss, when they really aren't. They're working for a company that's part of a conglomerate.
I currently work for a MLM business and make more money than I spend. I don't have a big team. I don't spend my own money on stock. I simply order what people want and keep the profit. I understand some of them are known for being dodgy, but not all of them.
Are you making a lot though? There seems to be a high level of people acting like millionaires when they earn half of what you get on minimum wage. A lot of people involved in MLMs don't declare their earnings to HMRC either.
I don't know what other people do with their money. It's none of my business, lol. I know a lot of girls that I work with are earning 3 to 4 figures monthly, which is amazing for them. You get out of it what you put in. If you casually sell to people, of course you will never make the same money as you earn in a full-time position. Obviously I can only comment on my personal experience. I completely get that some people have lost a lot of money buying into false hope.
I'm the same. I have mine as a sideline and have earned more than I put in and haven't had to recruit a load of whatever to make money. Not quitting job money yet, but could happen.
Please, for the love of God, do not ever quit your job for the MLM company you're working for. I implore you.
I will do what I feel is right. I respect your opinion, but it's my life.
I've been as diplomatic as I can, but I know you've made your mind up on the matter. I just hope it's not something you regret further down the line. Hopefully one day you go far with your business and dump this nonsense, but please don't pretend it's a business opportunity or even your own business that's going to guarantee you a wage or even a remotely average salary, because it won't. I'm saying this as a friend, even though you won't pay any attention to me. I'll wish you good luck with it, but it's not something I can support.
I know I won't regret it. It does guarantee me a wage and I've seen it happen. Thanks.
Ooh, yeah, that last line. It does guarantee me a wage. Since when? What MLM are you with, chick? Multi-level marketing companies do not ever guarantee a wage. Some of them, as we talked about last week, will hold your commissions from your downline hostage if you don't either sell enough or buy enough, or both. And that's really sketchy. Literally withholding your wages if you don't spend money with them or convince people to spend money with them either. But yeah, she's definitely deluded in that last line for sure. I mean, personally, I think it's a little dramatic to block people just because they're in an MLM. Like I was saying earlier, like my old best friend from middle school is in an MLM, but at this point, I think I'm just interested in watching either her possible incline with the company or her inevitable decline. We'll see. I'm pretty sure she has a team though already, and she's only been doing it for a few months. Anyway, and it goes back to how we were talking about cults in the video I posted last Thursday. You know, being anti-MLM doesn't mean that you have to cut people out of your lives who obviously are on the other side of things. If you want to, go for it. You know, no one's stopping you, but just don't feel obligated to ruin relationships. Like, I mean, this person was even talking to them like, I'm saying this as your friend, you know? So there's at least a little bit of care about this person. So, I don't know, it just seems a little dramatic, but I don't know this person's story or what their relationship is, so you know, maybe it's for the best, because at this point they know you're not gonna fall for their bullshit. At least I would hope they know that after having this conversation they wouldn't slide into your DMs unless they just forget. I don't know. Pure romance. I went to college with this girl and it's so sad to see her bragging about having a few extra dollars to spend at Walmart of all places.
Anyone else put the Walmart trip off until you have low stock of the necessary items? Normally we pick and choose what to get this trip and the next trip, because we always drop $100. I am thankful for my pure romance business because not only did we get everything we needed and didn't save it for the next trip, I also added a few items that I have been on the fence about for months, and I didn't even blink an eye at that final total. Hashtag thankful, hashtag pure romance, hashtag boss babe.
And then there's fucking Jimmy Fallon at the bottom all like celebrating. I bet Jimmy Fallon wouldn't approve of his use on your post, hun. That's funny though. I think they do post like this because they know it appeals to your average person, I guess. You know, Walmart is a big part in a lot of people's lives. It provides a lot of things for a lot of people. So really, this is pretty predatory, but it's not really anything to brag about, to be like, I bought a few extra items at Walmart that I wouldn't usually have. Okay, cool, sis. MLM memes stole this one from Insta. Nobody. Girls getting ready to sell their pyramid scheme on Facebook Live. Where did this picture come from? Who is that? This poor girl was probably like, this is my one shot to be a fashion model. Also, I had a shirt that looked just like that in middle school or high school or something. Gave me flashbacks. I don't like it. Unique. Hashtag purple card is a gold mine. Oh no.
So thankful for my purple card and the massage it paid for today. It just made my day. Hashtag treat yourself, hashtag purple card, hashtag self-care at its finest.
Ooh, okay, first of all, unflattering picture. And also, imagine being a massage therapist and working on this lady, and she just like whips out her phone while you're rubbing her fucking thighs. Plus, you know, they make those massage tables so that you're facing the ground, so no one has to see the faces you make when you get a massage, because it's probably not cute, honestly. Let's all be honest with ourselves. I don't think anyone makes a cute face when they're getting massaged, and if you think you do, prove it! Hashtag massage face. Let's make a challenge out of this. No, don't do that. That's dumb. We're gonna piss off a lot of masseuses. Hashtag purple card sounds like a hashtag I'd almost be scared to look at because of how much like cringe is on it. My mind just doesn't automatically have like a very good interpretation of unique Huns in general, you know? When I think of someone who's with unique, I don't think of like that cute aesthetic girl, you know what I mean? Like at least like people who are with Saint and like Monet and stuff, they're like encouraged to have bless you. Bless you. They're like encouraged to have a aesthetic, I guess, so that people will want to live their life like them, I guess. It's easy to sell a dream when your dream looks pretty. Oh, another unique one. When your wallet gets stolen, but at least you have your purple card.
Remember the thieves who stole my wallet? Well, I finally got my new purple card and I feel whole again. Take that, you greedy animals. Hashtag it's my money and I need it now.
I just don't, like, what makes you think it's a good idea or even interesting to anyone on their profiles to see a post like that, you know? Cool, you got a credit card. You censored out the information, so now no one can do anything with it, so what's the point? I'm just kidding. Please don't commit credit card fraud. Ooh, a Primerica story. Ooh, it's long. Okay. To this day, one of the funniest things that has ever happened to me. Too long didn't read, my weed dealer had the brilliant idea of getting a bunch of his financially stable customers very high and then bitching them Primerica. I was a college dropout working 50 hours a week and living with a parent who had a chronic pain issue. Well, it turns out smoking the sticky icky helped them sleep and let them get a much more decent rest than their Ambien did. So I found a dude I went to high school with who was selling it. He was a cool dude. I saw him once a month and sometimes his mom would come out and give me slices of pie, cookies, cake to bring home. I started smoking recreationally with him once in a while and we'd chat about busting ass at multiple jobs to take care of our parents. One night I get off work and he texted me that he was having a few people over to smoke some good stuff. Cool, I'm in. I get there and we're all passing the piece around, joking, having a good time. Then he asked if anyone here knows about financial planning. Me, I actually did. I was in a really good position at the time because I'd been budgeting and utilizing good money planning since high school. I had paid off my student loans, $6,000, within a year, and I had paid off medical debt from when I was 15, about $9,000 plus interest in 3 years. He kind of zoned off of me and moved to, what about investing? I had a few friends who had gotten really into the stock market after getting various jobs with banks or bank adjacent, think security stuff. So I chipped in again with what little I had picked up. Then he hits us with the, well, I have a great opportunity for you, and pulls out a motherfucking trifold board he had made labeled investing, financial planning, and insurance for each panel. At this point, I'm losing my mind because I never smoked with more than one person and I'm trapped getting pitched a pyramid scheme by the only guy I know who sells weed. To make it worse, I was giving the eye to all the guys around me, but they were all buying into it. I excused myself into the house and run into his mom. She asked me how I'm doing and I said, honestly, I'm freaking out. Your son's pitching me a pyramid scheme and I'm high as balls. And she laughed. Oh, we told him not to do that stupid bullshit. He tried to make money on it and now he just wants to break even and get out. So I told her I wasn't gonna buy into it, but I was too high to ride my bike, so we ate cookies on the couch and watched Everybody Hates Chris for a couple hours. She fell asleep until I felt sober enough to ride my bike back home. Every time I showed up at his house after, he looked humiliated and his mom kept giving me treats and telling him he should date a smart girl like me. 5 out of 10. Oh my god. This is so well written, quite funny, relatable, you know, all that. But like, can we talk about how shitty that is? Sir, I need to put you down. You hang out right here for a few more minutes. This stuff is called Liquid Shadow Eye Candy by Bella Pierre Cosmetics. I think I got it out of an Ipsy or a BoxyCharm or something once, but I'ma use it today. Anyway, can we talk about how shitty it is that this guy was trying to rope other people in just so he could break even and then leave? And the mom just like straight up admitted it to this chick too, just like, oh yeah, he's trying to swindle you guys so he can break even. Like, oh my gosh, that's shitty. I mean, isn't the weed dealing game a pretty good gig? Don't people make some pretty good money off of that? I don't know, I only watched Breaking Bad and he was selling meth, so that's all I know. Maybe it used to be that way, but now that weed is more accessible and it's becoming legal in more places, maybe it's not as sick as a gig anymore. So you just gotta move on to Primerica, huh? What a shame, but this story is 10 out of 10. Very good. I moved Griffin into his little crib so he can stare at me or just look at something different. I don't know if y'all saw that, but the lid to this eyeliner just flew across the room. Didn't expect any confessions on my yearly post. If you're part of a pyramid scheme / MLM such as Unique, Isogenics, doTERRA, let me know so I can do my annual Facebook clean out of the pyramid scheme Huns.
Isogenics and Cincy.
Oh, this poor person probably didn't realize what she meant and was like, ooh, here are the 2 things I sell. Do you need them? Thinking I'm gonna make a sale here. What do you need, sweetie? Sweaty? And it's always sad when there's like one person who's in 2 MLMs, you know? Oh my god, I messed up my eyeliner again. 2 weeks in a row with this shit. I need new eyeliner too. This stuff is drying out. But anyway, yeah, it's always sad. It's like, oh, one's not working out for you, so you had to join another one? Could have told you that the first time you thought you were gonna join an MLM and make money. No, hun, I just really love the products. I don't even sell it. I'm just in it for the discount. Whatever. Oh, this one's from Plexus. I brought up some FDA issues brought against a specific MLM, then I was blocked. Of course.
Hey, I saw your comment. I deleted it because you doing this to help others and that really pulls from the integrity of what I'm bringing to others, but I would love to talk to you about it outside of my Facebook wall.
I'm doing this to help others, or am I helping inform the people who may be scammed by your post? That is so scummy. I know you're just trying to help people. It's like, okay, I know you're just trying to keep people from being scammed, but what the hell, man? Just let me scam them. That's essentially what this person is saying. It's like, okay, so you're okay with this kind of behavior then? Yeah, is that what you're saying? You're okay with their run-ins with the FDA and the FTC? And yeah, Plexus is bad. I'm pretty sure they're one of the ones that definitely got a warning letter from the FTC when all that COVID stuff was going around. Only having one hand to do mascara with, and it's not my dominant hand, is pretty hard. Well, I'm wearing chapstick and my son needs me, so this is our finished look. I'm not putting on lipstick. I'm just gonna read off my patrons and my members. But don't forget, yeah, I have a Patreon and memberships here on YouTube. They're both the same thing. You get the same perks for the same prices, like access to my Discord server, shout outs and videos, my postcard club, some merch. Sometimes I've even started giving you guys early access to videos when I have them ready to be viewed early. I don't always. Sometimes I'm editing up to the last minute, but because my schedule is just so up in the air with babies and shit, you know? But yeah, so that's a new Patreon perk sometimes. It's good times, y'all. Anyway, the biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Evan Adler, Eve Blondo, Rach J, Laura Lynn Martin, Karina Winman, Daniel Urena, Maria Burchett, April Lindblom, Tuesday the 13th, Amanda McMahon, Justin Kelsey, E. Higgins, Erica Louder-Craddock, Molly Wasilewski, Boris Geller, Meredith Nakata, Rachel McHenry, Turd Ferguson, Kim Cartwright, Maddie Darley, Kelly Creffield, Katrina Rosemarick, and Elizabeth Wyatt. And to the rest of my wonderful supporters, thank you so much for being here and for being you. And if you want to be on that list that I just read off, make sure that you check out my Patreon or my YouTube memberships. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish feeding this baby. Keep making waves, babes, and I'll smell you guys later. Mommy Tsunami out.